Rise and shine. Welcome to my summer morning routine. If your morning routine has completely fallen apart this summer, do not worry, you are not alone. In this video, I'm going to be going over all things healthy habits, self-care, and building more of a productive morning so you can romanticize your mornings and become that girl. Summer can completely wreck my routine. I have later nights, I travel more, I definitely have a lot more temptation to just doom scroll in bed. So this summer, I have worked hard to rebuild my mornings and change that. I used to think having a good morning routine meant waking up at 5 a.m. and doing a million different things before breakfast, but honestly, it starts with the simplest of things, like making my bed and giving myself just 10 minutes before touching my phone. This helps to just wake my brain up naturally instead of starting the day looking at everyone else's life. I'm a strong believer that how you start the day really does set the tone for the whole rest of the day. So even though it's so simple, I love to start the day with just washing my face and freshening up, even if it's a day that I'm working from home, because sometimes something as small as just washing my face and sprucing myself up instantly makes me feel more productive. There is just something about starting the day with a fresh face, brushing your teeth, getting out of your PJs that changes your entire morning. Instead of feeling like a slob kebab and taking myself from the bed to the sofa, I like to just start the day feeling clean. It just makes such a difference. After washing my face with cold water, because there is just something about cold water that forces you to just wake up and feel energized. Plus it's really good for blood circulation too. You can see I'm not doing anything crazy. I'm doing a very simple skincare routine. I've used toner pads, now I'm moisturizing, and that is gonna be it. I'm gonna do a workout later on, so there is no need for me to do a full-on skincare routine, because what's the point? I'm just gonna sweat it off later. But I'm still gonna do something to look after my biggest organ, which is obviously my skin. I'm then gonna go in with my favorite toothbrush and favorite toothpaste. This toothpaste just helps to keep your teeth nice and white, and something I love about this toothbrush is it lets you know when you're done and if you've missed any spots. Everything is linked in my Amazon shop below if you're interested in any of these products at all. So if you're at home working from home, get out of your PJs, wash your face, brush your teeth, because you're going to feel so much better and you're instantly going to feel a lot more productive. The thing about Dubai and the summer is the heat is not to be played with. So before having any caffeine, I always try and hydrate first. I'm trying to have water with fresh lemon, and I say trying because I can't lie, I don't do this every single morning. Some days I just want to have my tea, but especially in this heat, it's genuinely such a refreshing way to just start the day. So I've been making more of an effort with it. And it's not just a wellness cliche, I promise. When you wake up, you've basically gone 6 to 8 hours without any water. You're dehydrated the second you open your eyes, whether you feel it or not. And caffeine actually pulls more water out of your system, meaning that if tea or coffee is the first thing you have in the morning, you're kind of digging that tired hole deeper before you've even filled it. So don't overcomplicate it. I'm lazy sometimes. If this took crazy effort first thing in the morning, I probably wouldn't do it, but it's so simple. It's just a glass of water and a squeeze of lemon, done in under a minute. So try to give yourself 10 to 15 minutes before you have your tea or coffee if you can. I know the temptation would be to just knock both back together, but your body needs that window to actually absorb the water first. So trust this process. It's a small habit, but it's the kind of healthy habit that compounds. And once that water's in you, your tea can actually do what it's meant to do instead of you starting the day running on empty. Now that I've had my water, I can finally just sit down, enjoy my cup of tea. And this is probably the most favorite part of my whole morning routine, because even though I'm being productive and I'm going through my to-do list, it's just time to myself. I see this part of my morning as filling and pouring into my own cup. No distractions, nothing to do for other people, just focusing on myself and my to-do list and what I need to get done. I love this part. Getting up in the morning and forcing myself to go and do a workout is definitely one of the hardest parts of my entire day. And I say forcing because no matter how many videos you see of me working out online, it is never easy. I wish I was the type of person that could just jump out of bed like some of these girls I see online, go and do a workout, but that is just not the case. There are so many mornings where I don't even want to move a muscle, let alone go and work out. But something that I'm really trying to do is build discipline and not just focus on motivation, because I promise you, motivation will only take you so far, but building discipline is about showing up for yourself even on the days when you don't feel like it. So it's definitely something that I'm trying to work on. And even though though it's just a gym session that I'm doing today, I still like to spruce myself up, slick my hair, do some lip gloss, do my brows, because just because it's a gym workout doesn't mean that I can't try and feel put together. These are the small things that just help push me to go and get a workout in, because you know that saying, if you look good, you feel good? I think that's so true, and doing these small things like my hair just helps to push me that little bit more to go and actually get my workout done. At that stage in my life where in order for me to get a gym workout in, I feel like I need a bit more of a push. So today I'm very fortunate that I have my amazing hubby who is helping me get this workout out of the way. And I say out of the way because yes, sometimes working out is a chore. So the fact that I have his help just makes it a little bit easier. If you're in a situation where you don't have a partner that you can go and work out with, that doesn't matter. Go with a friend, go with a work colleague, go with someone who has the same interests as you, or even go to a workout class. There are so many ways that you can go to the gym and not feel alone, or even go into the corner of the gym and do a lazy girl workout. I promise it's better doing something than doing nothing. And it doesn't even need to be an intense sweaty workout to count. Some days it can be an intense workout, some days it's just about moving your body enough to feel like you've done something for yourself. So trust the process, because I promise you consistency beats intensity every single time. And as you can see, today I am focusing on stretching, because listen, once you hit age 30, you have to stretch. It is a non-negotiable. It's either that or I'm gonna end up in the ambulance. I'm joking. I'm not obviously gonna end up in the ambulance, but it's super important to do my stretches, especially because today is leg day. And if you know anything about leg day, you know it can be so exhausting because you are working the biggest muscles in your entire body. I have been on my fitness journey for so many years. It is crazy. There was a point in my life where I was so skinny. I felt so down about myself. I didn't feel like my body was womanly. And it took me so many years to get to a point where I was able to build muscle, put on weight in a healthy way. And now, so many years later, I'm trying to do the opposite effect. I'm trying to lose fat and build muscle. But overall, my main thing is I'm just trying to have a healthy lifestyle for myself, for my husband, for my future kids, because who doesn't want a healthier lifestyle where you feel comfortable in your body, even if that means I'm uncomfortable for 45 minutes to an hour a day doing this workout. I know it's going to be worth it in the long run. I used to feel that doing so much strength training would make me super masculine or bulky, which is so ridiculous. It's actually one of the most outdated pieces of fitness advice still floating around, because the actual truth is that as women, we don't have anywhere near the testosterone levels needed to bulk up in the way that you might imagine. What lifting heavy actually does is it helps you to build muscle, which is going to speed up your metabolism, it's going to protect your joints, and honestly, it's going to change your whole body composition in a way that cardio alone never will. It's about bone density, it's about strength as you get older, it's about being able to carry your own shopping bags without your back breaking. This is future proofing your whole body. I used to be so intimidated by the weight section. I would just stick to cardio because it felt safer, or because there was too many guys in the weight section. But once I started strength training properly, that's when I actually saw changes with my body. So if you've been avoiding the weights rack because you're scared of getting too big, I promise you that is not how this works. So start light, focus on your form. Your body is going to thank you for this in 10 years, not just in 10 weeks. And as you can see, I do like to finish every single gym workout focusing on my core, because I just think it's a great way to end a workout, is doing a good core finisher. I never do it for longer than 10 minutes, but at least that way I get to target my core muscles as well as doing whatever else I was doing that day in the gym. Nothing crazy. Maybe I'll do 10 different rounds of different exercises, no more than 30 seconds each with a 30-second break. So it's intense, but it's definitely doable even if you're a beginner. Now, this is going to sound so cliche, but let's be real. Is there ever a workout you've done where you feel like, oh my gosh, I shouldn't have done that. I should have just stayed my ass at home and not gone to the gym? No, there isn't. Working out, you get that slow dopamine hit, and that's one of the things I love about it, because whenever I finish a workout, I feel so accomplished. Like, it doesn't matter what I have going on for the rest of the day, I've already won because I have worked out and I've pushed myself to. Not only is showering after my workout obviously a must because I need to wash away all of that sweat, but it also helps to just reset me, and it helps to signal to my brain that it is time to start my day and shower and get to work. And by work, I don't mean physically because I've just done a workout. I'm not about to do another workout, no way. But it is time for me to get to work and declutter my brain, go through my to-do list and get all of my things that I need to get done today done. So showering just really prepares me to do that. Like I said at the start of this video, there is something about taking off your PJs and showering, even if you are working from home, that just helps you instantly feel more productive. You cannot tell me that sitting in your PJs on the laptop doing work feels more productive than if you've washed, you've brushed your teeth, you've done a workout, now you're in some comfy house clothes. That just makes you feel a lot more productive, and that is what the shower helps me do, especially on a working from home day. Even though this part of my day is just skincare and body care, nothing exciting is happening, but this is exactly the part where romanticizing your life actually comes in, because we have to be honest, most of the everyday can be mundane. Nothing crazy exciting is always happening, well, for me anyway. It's literally just showers, getting dressed, sitting at my laptop, getting work done, going through my to-do list. So the glamorous main character moments are not every day for me. So if you're only trying to romanticize the exciting parts of your life, you are missing like 90% of your actual life. So on a working from home day, especially when I've got a bit more time, I like to slow this part of my day down. I'm not rushing through my skincare like it's a chore that I need to tick off. I'm trying to enjoy the process. I've got my housewife show on in the background. I'm using my favorite products, but I'm not doing anything overly complicated. And please remember, you don't need a 10-step skincare or body routine or expensive products for this to work. You can have the fanciest skincare in the world and still rush through this and not romanticize it. Or you can have free products and make it feel like something you actually look forward to as part of your day. I used to just get through my routine so I could get to the main part of my day and get to work. Now I actually try and protect this time because it's a form of self-care that doesn't cost me anything extra, but it does make me feel good about myself. It does allow me to pour into my own cup, and in this moment before the busyness of my day begins. So this is your reminder: the mundane, boring parts of your day deserve the same softness as the fun parts. So try and romanticize the boring parts, and your whole day will start to feel so much more different. Even on a day when maybe you're not feeling your best self, something as simple as just doing your hair, fixing yourself up, will make you feel 10 times better. I'm not the biggest breakfast person, but on workout days, I definitely try and make it one of my morning non-negotiables. I do try and keep it high protein because not only is it good for me, good for my body, good for muscle growth, but it's also the difference between me crashing out by 11 a.m. and actually feeling steady throughout the whole morning. So if you're like me and your focus and your mood is better once you've eaten, then make yourself a healthy high protein breakfast. I'm not making anything complicated because if I need to stay consistent with this, it needs to be quick and simple. So I'm literally just making a recipe that I found on TikTok. I'll put the link in the description for you if it's something that you want to try. It is so delicious. I have been making this so much lately, so high in protein, and it's so delicious. I also try and plate it really nicely because you got to romanticize your morning, or at least I try to plate it nicely. I mean, again, it's literally just eggs on a bagel with some avocado and some cottage cheese, but I promise you it tastes so much better than it actually looks. And something that has helped me to just eat healthier overall is just having healthier alternatives. So instead of having white bread, I'm having whole wheat toast. It's just these small changes that end up making such a big difference to your diet. Once I finish my breakfast, it is really time to lock in and get my work done, go through my to-do list and be as productive as I can when it comes to my workload. But I don't like staring at the same four walls every single day. I think it's so important to just change your environment. So that's what I did today. I took a break. I went to a pasta making workshop with my friend, and honestly, getting out of the house, changing your environment just does wonders for your mind. So if you have the chance to do this, then I highly recommend, even if it's just going out for a walk. I promise it does so much for your mental health and it's so good for you. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed spending a summer morning with me, and I can't wait to see you in the next video next Sunday. Bye!